It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, here's the thing. Is it too little too late for the DC cinematic universe?
Yes. It was too little too late with Batman v Superman.
I mean, isn't the whole superhero? I'm sure the public will prove me wrong, but isn't that ready to start going away?
No.
Infinity War is coming out.
Yes.
And doesn't that just feel like the conclusion?
It does, and I think it kind of in some ways will be. There'll be more movies after that, but as far as like this era, I think that's the whole idea, is that'll kind of wrap it up.
It's like DC showing up when the party's ending.
Yes. Well, now with because the Aquaman movie is still in the works, and the Flash movie, they're past their prime. It's like now you can go to the county fair and see Everclear. You know, it's just not. No, it's over.
I like Everclear,
and that's fine, but they're not playing stadiums anymore.
I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think it's a fair analogy, but
that last shot, by the way, with the cardboard sign that said "I tried," that was just Zack Snyder. Because that was real footage.
I like how the Superman is no longer around to save that lady and her son from racist skinheads who want to kick her oranges over.
Won't someone think of the oranges?
The whole world is in mourning. The loss of Superman. Store clerks all around the world are suffering from racist orange kicking.
Oh, I love this scene that feels tacked on because Wonder Woman was popular. Oh my God, Wonder Woman doesn't do anything in a film. We need a Wonder Woman action scene. Throw it in.
Hey, do you think Marvel's scrambling to shoot extra Black Panther scenes now for Infinity War?
No, because Marvel's smart.
Yeah, they knew that Black Panther would go over well.
Rich, have you seen Black Panther yet?
No.
Why not?
Same reason I haven't seen Thor Ragnarok. I'm just waiting until it's on video. I don't care that much. I might care a little bit, but I can wait.
I'm going to guess this is a Joss Whedon shot. This feels very Joss Whedon-y.
Well, it's not dark and glowering. And
well, none of the movie's dark anymore because they completely changed the color palette in post-production, which makes everything look like garbage.
I mean, I presume this whole scene is Joss Whedon because Wonder Woman was popular.
Yeah.
Give us more Wonder Woman.
What I discovered, I was doing a little bit of research on this, and I was a little surprised to see this. The Wonder Woman movie, everybody praised it and championed it or whatever. It didn't even do as well at the box office as Suicide Squad.
Really?
Which shocked me because the way people talk about the movie, you would think it's the biggest success in the DC cinematic universe.
It's okay. It's a good movie. I'm
not talking about the quality of the movie. I'm talking about box office wise.
Yeah.
It's a fine movie. The third act turns into typical, action schlock, but it goes. Man of Steel did decent box office. Batman v Superman did really well, and that's almost completely attributed to opening weekend because after that it just plummeted, and then it's been gradually going downhill since then. Suicide Squad, and then less than Suicide Squad was Wonder Woman. And then the lowest grossing is the Justice League movie, where they all come together.
But people kept talking about the Wonder Woman movie and how amazing it was. I'm sure politics had nothing to do with it.
Well, I'm surprised more people didn't champion this with Wonder Woman in it. They just completely gave up after the Wonder Woman solo movie.
She doesn't do that much in this.
But she's in it, Rich. And she's a woman.
I think the Wonder Woman reaction was more, being blindsided because it was decent.
Well, yeah, that too.
And it had a female director. This has two male directors, so that makes a difference, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, when they announced the Wonder Woman movie, I was like, I don't want to watch that. I just don't care. Same with the Aquaman movie.
Ooh, sure.
Wonder Woman's all right. I like Wonder Woman more than Aquaman. I know nothing about Aquaman. Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, the old TV show, the Lasso of Truth. I know more about it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, but what are you going to do? And then when it came out, you're just expecting trash. It came out, it's like, oh, hey, okay. I think that was the funnest DC movie.
Oh yeah, by far.
I can't really think of any, and I think that's what people were so surprised by.
By the way, you could tell that was a Joss Whedon scene because she didn't just stand there and let all of those people get shot down.
You mean she was a superhero that acted like a superhero?
Okay, let's talk plot now.
Oh no.
Okay.
They gotta find the cubes.
The Demogorgon, what is that thing? The parademon had cubes on it. And so now Ben Affleck is looking for someone that knows about cubes. Is that what's happening?
That's what I was going to ask you guys. I know it's like I think we talked over a scene with him and Alfred in his Batman control room, and the idea is something's coming. Something bad's coming. We got to put the team together. And I think he got that information from the flying monster.
Yes.
On the rooftop. I'm not sure though. It could have come from.
No, it came from that scene. It's a duct tape scene. No, there's no connection to the last movie, really.
Why was the flying monster on the rooftop?
I don't know.
Because they needed a scene to connect all this crap together because the movie was a disaster.
So then the assumption is that Batman has been doing his Batman thing, researching, gathering information, and he secretly knows about, because this was in the last film. Remember his computer?
Yeah.
The laptop showed the symbols for all the famous characters.
Right.
The Flash, this man, Waterman, the Flash, Wonder Woman, and so Batman knew like these people existed. He somehow knows that in this remote fishing village there's an Aquaman.
Because sending a single parademon with pictures of cubes on his back to Gotham was part of his elaborate plan to take three things.
And, okay, so Steppenwolf, interdimensional demon monster, wants 3 cubes. It's kind of like the Infinity Gauntlet, right? Where you get all the magic stones in it, and then he has ultimate powers, right?
I think yeah, sure.
What I'm trying to say, Rich, is this is the movie we need right now. That's what I'm trying to say. People working together.
We need proper representation of parademons.
Yes. So this.
Well, the original villain, when this was going to be 2 movies, was going to be Darkseid. Do you know anything about Darkseid, Rich?
He's like DC's equivalent of Thanos.
Okay.
A lot of people would say it's the other way around. I don't care, whatever.
But who is Steppenwolf in all this?
He's like, I'm not too familiar with it. He's either Darkseid's son or one of his generals.
It says like
possibly both.
His underling.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if Steppenwolf was involved in the original idea. Oh, look at that green screen.
That's not a green screen.
That's not a quickly slapped together reshot moment there. But I know the original villain in the 2-parter was going to be Darkseid. I don't know if Steppenwolf was even in it at that point. And it's possible the original assembly of this movie, the villain was Darkseid. I think there's some debate about that. And then they just like because he's just a big CG monster anyway, so you can replace him with anything. And so I think they changed it to Steppenwolf for some reason, maybe hoping that if this movie did well, they'd put Darkseid in the sequel or something.
Yeah. A lesser villain.
It's fine. It's no, it's not. It's really not.
I will say, for all this movie's problems, at least it's like not painful to sit through. Hey, you were the one that was praising this the most on our Half of the Bag episode.
It turns into schlock at one point, which I enjoy.
Yeah, that's the fine stuff. But I mean, there's nothing like Batman v Superman is just so awful.
The experience of watching this movie, Jay, is it's the cinematic equivalent of just sitting there doing nothing for 2 hours. I mean, it may as well be a blank screen.
No, it's kind of fun to try and pick apart what the reshot bits are.
It's better than a blank screen. I'll give it that, Rich.
Unlike Batman v Superman. I think I'd probably rather be looking at a blank screen, except for maybe the actual fight between the two of them, because it's just so stupid. When he's like Superman's beating Batman over the head with like a toilet. That's some good stuff.
There's some good fight stuff in Batman versus Superman.
Is there?
Like almost in a. I always think back to that early like fan film where it was Batman versus Predator.
Yeah.
And it was really well done.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially that's what it is. It's just.
Did you ever see the fan film Batman versus Darth Vader?
No.
Oh God,
They've done this.
I'm not surprised that exists.
Is it well done or is it bad?
It's actually well done, but it's as dumb as you'd think. You know, I mean,
I mean, that's that kind of stuff. I bet you if you just made a movie about characters versus other characters with almost no plot, it would be a hit film.
there's two different endings. One where Darth Vader wins, one where Batman wins.
Well, that's not fun. People want to know who wins.
That's some indecision right there.
I'm sure. Has anyone ever done, because people can do the CGI graphics that are almost on Hollywood level now?
Yeah.
You know, has anyone ever done a full on battle of a Galaxy class starship versus a Star Destroyer?
I have not seen one that wasn't just done with cheesy editing.
Yeah.
so-
Yes, I've seen the cheesy editing ones where they show it on the view screen and Picard's like looking, but like a full on like space battle, not even cutting in clips from the movies, just straight up space battle. I would love to see that.
There's a good video floating around. It's super nerdy, but it's not video, but it's somebody just detailing how they think the battle would go, like a full-on war between the Empire and the Federation.
Oh.
And it would be like a really good season of Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's that would be that. Well, we're supposed to be talking about this.
It doesn't matter. This is a boring Zack Snyder scene.
Look, we even diverged into Star Trek during our commentary. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can tell this is a Zack Snyder scene because there's no jokes and Billy Crudup's in it.
Crudo.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a second.
It's not Crudup.
I think
you
it's
like
Crudup.
you clumsy American jackass.
He's American. Billy Crudup's American.
Isn't that a French name? Crudup. I mean, come on.
Crudup or shut up.
And it is Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Everyone says Godot.
Yeah.
I think we've said Godot.
We have, yeah, because it looks like it should be Godot.
Yeah. We're overthinking it.
Look, it's Chicago.
No, this is Gotham or Metropolis or whatever.
Oh.
They're the same city. It's like the Twin Cities in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
That is the dumbest fucking thing.
Is there anything in the comics
No.
that nothing like that? Hey, look, it's Miles Dyson. He's still working at the same facility.
Joe Morton.
Like if Gotham and Metropolis are both together, why would Superman just be the guardian of just Metropolis? Like if a criminal crosses the border into Metropolis, Superman just go, oh well,
It's out of my hands now.
He's out of my jurisdiction.
Here's the answer, because comic books are stupid.
I think comic book movies are stupid, Mike. Because in the comics, Gotham isn't right next to Metropolis.
Is Metropolis basically where New York is in comics? Or is it just some undisclosed?
There's a map, and I think it's somewhere in the area.
Okay. Does New York exist?
I believe it does.
Okay.
Yes,
Because that's Spider-Man's turf, but that's Marvel.
But that's a different, yeah.
that's a different company.
Because, well, Superman was created in 1929 or something, 1930, and Metropolis. I just made up a fake city.
Right.
And now it's some schmuck's job to make a map nowadays. Because nerds are, where is it? But this is a comic book you sold for 1 cent so you could sell bubblegum ads. And now this is the most important thing in our society. It's just fucking embarrassing.
I could be wrong, but I think in the comic books, Metropolis is in Rhode Island.
Oh. That's
Well.
surprising.
Yes, it is. Because that's the only reason I remember. Because I'm like, Rhode Island.
Something weird. Huh.
That doubles the population of Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Cyborg is an embarrassing character. Like,
Why do you say that?
because it's just like, it's so generic. There's nothing like,
Well, I think he had more. I mean, there's shots in the early trailer of him not in this robot suit. So I think there was more backstory.
no, they cut
to
to
him.
flashbacks.
But there was clearly more to him in the original, whatever Zack Snyder's assembly version of it.
He kind of looks like if you go to the dollar store and you find like a knockoff Chinese toy of something, you know?
Yeah.
Robot Man.
Yeah.
Cyborg Man. Like, and like this is the best, like some slave in China drew, like sculpted out of something. It's fine. Sell it in a dollar store. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Cyborg is the most interesting character.
You're just basing this on the movie. So it's hard to say because who knows how different it is from the comics.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about
It
the
just
comics.
seems so like such a bland idea. Man mixed with cyborg parts. A football star. Accidentally or was he? It was in an accident.
I don't know Cyborg's origin because I don't give a shit.
They explain it in the movie, Rich. Even I know it. He was in a horrible accident, and then Joe Morton used the magic cube, and he told the magic cube to make his son whole again, and it added cyborg technology to make his son functional again. Didn't you see the fucking movie? I can't even remember my own name, and I remember this. What is wrong with
Why
you?
is the only movie you remember the Justice League?
I don't know. It has something to do with trauma. Might be.
So now we're on Asgard.
No.
Why do they use bows and arrows?
Why not?
I don't know.
What does it matter?
What do you want them to use? Machine guns?
They don't have machine guns on
They have
Asgard.
magic?
They have magic. They have a mother box. It's sort of coincidental that all the mother boxes are in places that are related to superheroes. Like, how did just some random person not stumble on a mother box? I mean, I guess technically Cyborg is the result of the mother box.
Yeah.
It's not like he was a superhero to begin with.
Isn't one under the ocean?
Aquaman has one, Wonder Woman's people have one, and then the other one, I think it was literally just lying